لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
When times change, so must we. That the new time requires new response to new challenges.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك الملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك الملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Welcome to another edition of the program As You Answer the Call. I am Binta Magaji. Don't forget, the fight to stop the spread of coronavirus is a collective responsibility. Let's be conscious of all precautionary measures to stay safe. Now to the program. With the Hajj savings scheme launched in Nigeria, the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, has begun the process of operationalizing the scheme in states. And so, on Sunday, the 4th of October 2020, the Hajj savings scheme took off in Kano State in a ceremony attended by prominent Nigerians. Details of what transpired at the takeoff ceremony is the focus of our Spotlight segment. Also in the program, we have regular segments such as the NAHCON News Diary, which features the activities of NAHCON chairman, key functionaries of the commission, and other stakeholders. These are more shortly. Stay with us.
Nigeria intending pilgrims. Are you aware that the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, in conjunction with Jais Bank and Islamic Development Bank, IDB, have organized a standard means of offering animal sacrifice, hadaya, with ease? Be guided that it is optional depending on the type of Hajj one is performing. Hence, you are urged to seek Islamic scholars' ulama's guidance. The intending pilgrims are cautioned not to make payments to unauthorized vendors who offer attractive prices but may turn out to be cheats. Make your hadaya payment to any Jais Bank next to you in Nigeria and collect your coupon, or to the State Pilgrims Welfare Board where you paid your Hajj fare. This message is from the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Thanks for being there. We begin the program with the news diary as presented from our studio. Top in the lineup, NAHCON chairman meets with Borno State Governor Babagana Umar Zulum. The details.
The inaugural flight in 2021 Hajj should
The
come
chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, Alhaji Zikrullah Kule Hassan, says Borno State will host the inaugural flight for 2021 Hajj exercise unless otherwise dictated by circumstance. The chairman stated this during his advocacy visit to Borno State Governor, Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, in Maiduguri, the state capital.
When we were coming down, already the Excellency Deputy Governor told me that the inaugural flight in 2021 Hajj should come from Borno State. And therefore, I may quickly need to respond before Your Excellency supported him. Your Excellency supported him. Yes. Well, in fact, without telling my colleagues, I told His Excellency Deputy Governor that it is approved. Even with that, I hope you will not be. Now that my colleagues already know that I've approved, and the governor was present, you now know why you cannot overrule me when we're having board meeting on this matter.
Alhaji Zikrullah further informed the governor that the commission has started the 2021 Hajj registration.
And we are resolute in the belief that we'll be able to do better in next year's Hajj, inshallah. And I explain, Your Excellency, why by September 9, we have started in earnest the preparation of 2021 Hajj. We know for that reason, we have no reasons, no excuse not to perform better, because we have another 1 year ahead of us in the preparation.
Also, the entire operation has to be looked into, including the transportation.
Responding, Governor Babagana Umar Zulum commended NAHCON for introducing policies to make Hajj affordable for Nigerians.
Duration of stay in the Hajj. This is very important. The longer you stay in Hajj, in the Holy Land, the more you spend. But again, among the intending pilgrims, some are willing to stay for a longer period. And therefore, there is need for you to also give us cost based on the number of stay in the Holy Land.
Welcoming the decision for Borno State to host the 2021 Hajj inaugural flight, Governor Zulum said his government will put all the necessary plans in place.
Inshallah, this honor that is being given to us, we shall replicate the kind gesture. Because once you don't have problem in the first batch of those people who will go, the subsequent batch will not be a problem.
The governor further expressed his confidence in the leadership at NAHCON, advising that all stakeholders must work harmoniously for better service delivery. Still in Maiduguri, the Shehu of Borno, Alhaji Abubakar Ibn Umar Garbai El Kanemi, has called on the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON to strengthen synergy at all levels of its operations, saying this will help the commission to be more successful.
Collectively,
the Shehu of Borno stated this when NAHCON top management, led by its chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kule Hassan, visited him at his palace in Maiduguri, the state capital.
So I'm appealing to you to liaise with the principal officers, the directors, and the other management staff, work as a team, have the advice and guidance, so that collectively you can lead the organization forward.
Alhaji Umar El Kanemi appreciated NAHCON management for the visit, assuring them of the support of traditional institutions on the policies being implemented for better service delivery to pilgrims.
Advice and support and prayers.
Speaking earlier, NAHCON chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kule Hassan offered condolences to the people of Borno State over the death of Emir of Biu and other prominent personalities in the state.
I recall the death of Shehu of Bama and the Emir of Biu. I also recall the last Friday incident where the convoy of Mr. Governor was attacked and many lives were lost. I really wish to commiserate you on this, and may Allah accept the death of those who have gone and forgive them their sin and admit them into Al-Jannah.
The NAHCON boss used the opportunity to inform the Shehu of Borno about NAHCON's policies for making Hajj affordable, particularly through the Hajj saving scheme.
We do not think it's going to be easy, but we are comfortable with advice and support and prayers of eminent people like you, that inshallah will still achieve this goal of making Hajj affordable. And one of the ways through which we want to make it is where we have introduced for the first time in the history of Hajj in Nigeria, the Hajj saving scheme.
High point of the visit was the presentation of gifts to the Shehu of Borno by NAHCON chairman.
This gift to your Royal Highness.
Alhamdulillah, we shall bring you more about the NAHCON official visit to Borno State in subsequent edition. And if you're just tuning in, the program is As You Answer the Call, a public enlightenment presentation on the activities of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON. The National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON has commenced the registration of Nigerians into the Hajj saving scheme nationwide. The ceremony to flag off the registration took place in Kano State under the chairmanship of His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Alhaji Muhammad Sa'ad Abubakar III. We shall bring you details of the ceremony in our Spotlight segment. Stay tuned. Don't go away.
لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Guests arrive in Kano State Hajj Camp on Sunday, the 4th of October 2020. The occasion was the flag-off ceremony of the enrollment of first set of depositors into the Hajj savings scheme, which was launched in Nigeria recently.
We would like Your Excellency.
The ceremony kicked off with the arrival of the chief host, the Kano State Governor, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje.
opportunities of Hajj with ease and convenience.
Launching the scheme, Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje applauds President Muhammadu Buhari for his support towards actualizing the Hajj savings scheme in Nigeria.
I wish to register our sincere appreciation to the federal government under the able leadership of His Excellency, the President, Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, for supporting and allowing the Hajj Commission to implement this very important initiative. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to nurture and guide the initiative to fruition towards securing and realization of the noble objective of this scheme, as it provides the opportunity to allow income earners among the Muslim communities to meet one of the fundamental pillars of Islam in their lifetime.
Governor Ganduje said the choice of Kano as a pioneer state for the implementation of the scheme is a strategic decision, considering the role of the state in the history of Hajj in Nigeria. He also echoed the economic benefits of the scheme.
I understand that the Hajj savings scheme is aimed at assisting participating intending pilgrims with windows of Sharia-compliant investment in collaboration with a designated bank to generate profit and complement their deposit. This is both unprecedented and revolutionary for intending pilgrims amidst the prevailing trying moments of the global economy.
He further reiterated the commitment of Kano State Government in ensuring successful implementation of the Hajj savings scheme.
To enable them reap from it.
In his remarks, Chairman of the occasion, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto and President General, Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs in Nigeria, Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III, who was represented by the Emir of Bichi, Alhaji Nasiru Ado Bayero, commended NAHCON for making the Hajj savings scheme a reality in Nigeria.
I must therefore commend the Chairman and the Chief Executive, Alhaji Zikirullah Kulle Hassan, and his commissioners for this laudable achievement. Their commitment and dedication to actualize the dream and build on the foundation and structure led by their predecessors is a testament to their integrity, which we recommend for other leaders to emulate.
While appealing to Nigerians to actively participate in the scheme, he then called for transparency and accountability in running this savings scheme.
May I at this juncture charge the National Hajj Commission and the operators of the scheme to make transparency and accountability their watchwords in the discharge of their duties. On our own part, we will lend our support to ensure this project succeeds, inshallah. This is a duty we owe ourselves individually and the Muslim Ummah in general.
Enhance advanced planning for accommodation, feeding and airlift operations.
Addressing the gathering, Chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, Alhaji Zikrullah Kunle Hassan, said the choice of Kano as a pioneer state for the implementation of the scheme was carefully done. He noted that the focus of the Commission is to make Hajj affordable and comfortable for Nigerian pilgrims.
The choice of Kano for this epic event is not an accident, but one carefully made because of his status and unique history as the first center of pilgrim departure to Mecca for many decades, and also a pioneering role as a hub of private Hajj operator services. Upon our inauguration in February 2020, my board declared our intention to change the narrative of Hajj, especially the escalating cost of Hajj, by making it affordable to a large number of our people. The beginning of that aspiration is what we are gathered here to witness today.
Alhaji Zikrullah also called for intensive public awareness campaigns by all stakeholders in Hajj management.
However, as we revel in this success story, we are not oblivious of the fact that this is just the beginning of a new journey, which requires all stakeholders, our traditional rulers, ulama, public commentators, and our friends in the media to assist us in educating and enlightening our prospective pilgrims on the need to subscribe to the scheme and the enormous benefits accruable therefrom.
Similarly, the chairman's speech highlighted the key benefits associated with the Hajj savings scheme.
Safeguard the intending pilgrims against fraud. As you know, the traditional saving method, mostly in use especially in rural areas, is a very important tool to ensure that our pilgrims are protected against fraud. The scheme will also enhance the is fraught with a lot of risk and hardship caused by marauders, thieves, or even natural disasters like fire outbreak. Intending pilgrims no longer need to sell off or dispose their life-saving or assets, nor will they rely on their well-to-do relations to be able to pay for Hajj anymore. Provide reliable and accurate data for effective and efficient service delivery. Enhance advanced planning for accommodation, feeding, and airlift operations.
He extolled President Muhammadu Buhari and former NAHCON chairman Barrister Abdullahi Mukhtar Muhammad and the current Minister of FCT Malam Musa Bello for their roles in making the Hajj Savings Scheme possible. Managing Director of Jais Bank, Hassan Usman, the Chairman Forum for State Executives Pilgrims Welfare Boards, Alhaji Abubakar Dembo, and the Chairman Kano State Pilgrims Welfare Board, Professor Abdullahi Pakistan, also spoke at the occasion.
We are committed to this journey, and we are ready to support it with best-in-class technology infrastructure as well as a safe investment management practice.
I wish to call on my colleagues from the state to continue to rally behind the leadership of the National Hajj Commission to ensure that this Hajj savings scheme is a success.
I am optimistic that it will assist in solving the challenges Nigerian pilgrims experiencing, and surely it will be a successful one, inshallah.
Highlights of the ceremony was the enrollment of the first set of depositors into the Hajj Savings Scheme. It was supervised by Jais Bank. Those who registered into the scheme have this to say.
Karfafa mu ga wannan tsari a hankali insha Allah mutum ina zuwa har Allah ya dace a kai lokacin za a abin nan.
Wanda yake an ce ko nawa ne zaka iya sawa a cikin asusunka, wannan abin zai dauka har zuwa shekara 5, kuma insha Allah muna sa rai kafin shekara 5 din ma Allah ya da zamu koma aikin hajji.
Gaskiya mun ji sauki kuma mun ji dadin abin, kuma muna fata Allah ya ƙara taimaka. Allah ya sa a ci nasara akan abin da za a yi. Saboda abinda mutum bai iyawa da kilan yanzu in Allah taimaka ya iya.
While NAHCON is planning to flag off the enrollment in other states, the turn of people from all walks of life to witness the flag-off ceremony was a clear demonstration of people's interest in the scheme.
You're still watching as you answer the call. Coming up next is Making the Hajj.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة.
To embark on the Hajj, intending pilgrims have to fulfill certain conditions as laid down by Islam. These conditions include being a Muslim and have attained the age of puberty, to be of sound mind, have means to undertake the journey, and being physically fit to perform the rites.
One must be mature too.
On Making the Hajj tonight, Imam Tajuddin Muhammad Bello Adigun explains these conditions. He begins with the discussions on the place of Hajj in Islam.
Hajj is one of the pillars of Islam, and in fact is among the pillars that has proven the globality of Islam and the universality of Islam. Being universal, being global, being actually for everybody. In Hajj, you see a clear brotherhood in Hajj, and you see clear unity in Hajj, because you do the same thing at the same time. You put on the same ihram, regardless of those who are seniors, elders, stakeholders, leaders and the led, young and the aged, poor and the rich, everybody in that clothes that he covers himself with a wrapper down and up, calling the same thing in the same language, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika laka labbaik, innal hamda wan ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak. This is actually the slogan or the shi'ar of Hajj.
The first condition is that a person must be a Muslim.
The conditions that makes Hajj to be acceptable is for one to be a Muslim. There is no compulsion on a non-Muslim to go on Hajj. It is only a Muslim that is entitled to perform the ritual of Hajj.
Being in a state of maturity or adulthood, as well as mentally stable, are other conditions for those interested in performing the Hajj.
A mad person has no Hajj. It is only those who are sane that should go on Hajj. One must be matured too. Maturity here. But if a child less than the age of maturity will go to Hajj, yes, Rasulullah recommended it, he's going to have reward. But he did not discharge real Hajj that actually Allah made compulsory on him. He's going to be given reward, and the mother or the father who took him there will have the reward, but that does not make that child to could have done his real Hajj. After maturity, there is a Hajj that he or she actually must perform.
Persons suffering from terminal ailments are not allowed to perform the Hajj. In addition, an individual will also have to meet all the financial expenses required before embarking on Hajj.
It must be on somebody actually who is healthy. Somebody who is not healthy, who is affected with any kind of sickness, you must have the ability financially. If you are matured, you are a Muslim, you are not affected, you are strong, but you don't have the money. Islam did not say you should go and steal. If you go and steal either government money or any other money from anybody, that Hajj actually is not accepted. It should be from actually a legal source. That's why Allah says, "Man istata'a ilayhi sabila." And these scholars are saying it includes the health aspect, it includes the financial aspect.
One important condition associated with the women is the need for them to have a mahram or guardian to accompany them for the Hajj.
A woman going on Hajj must have her mahram. A mahram is somebody who is related to her or who is her husband. Her husband, if she's married, in fact, is the key mahram that should accompany her on Hajj. Where that is not actually possible, her father can be her mahram. Her son, who is matured, can be her mahram. Her senior brother, consanguine or germine, that is half brother or full brother, even from the same mother, can act as her mahram. Somebody actually who by Islamic teaching cannot marry her and is matured and related to her. It is simple definition of her mahram, except of course her husband, which we have identified earlier.
Acquiring knowledge on how to perform the Hajj is another condition intending pilgrims are required to fulfill. In addition to this, Imam Tajuddin stressed the need for intending pilgrims to engage themselves in exercises in order to be physically fit to stand the rigors of the Hajj.
MashaAllah. Up next is the quiz. Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, name the miqat which is associated with Abar Ali. The correct answer is Miqatun Zul Hulaifa. The winner is Sufisat Zakari from Jalunga, Taraba State. She provided the answer ahead of others. Sufisat Zakari will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach her with the prize she won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's effort in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week. The question is, the Prophet ﷺ fixed and defined four mawaqit. Name the fifth and the person that fixed and defined it. I repeat, the Prophet ﷺ fixed and defined four mawaqit. Name the fifth and the person that fixed and defined it. Text the answer to the number shown on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing. Once again, good luck to you. Before we round off the program, we take some messages from our viewers. Mala Umar from Yola, Adamawa State sent in the first message. It reads, Assalamu alaikum NAHCON management and staff. We are happy with the way you educate us about Hajj operations generally. May Allah bless you all. The second message came from Tahir Muhammad from Kano State. The message says, I enjoy your program as you answer the call. I pray for you always for more success. You too can send a message through our mobile number and other social media platforms. Remember, you can stop the spread of coronavirus by complying with all preventive measures. Let's support our governments in the fight against coronavirus. That's it on this edition of the program as you answer the call. Join me same time next week for another package. Good night and thanks for watching.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك